Do I need to leave my 6-year relationship? A few months ago my boyfriend, 23, unexpectedly went to a festival that I have been asking to go to with him for years. But he always said he was never interested. He randomly sprung it on me when I was at work, saying his friends had an extra ticket and they gave it to him the night before. He didn't even bother to ask if I would be comfortable with this, but just did it anyway. When I look online, I see that he is already there with his friends drinking from a story post. Anyways, I was really angry about this because he holds the double standard that I would never be allowed to go with my friends to a festival because I'm a woman, and it's different because he is a guy. That weekend I was upset and bought tickets to a concert with my friend that was not for a few months. When I tell my boyfriend that I am going to this concert, he absolutely loses it. I have to add that this friend from childhood is my boyfriend's ex from when we were 13-14. He said I'm not allowed to go to a concert with her. Mind you, me and my friend have been friends for years, more than he has even known her. He thinks she is not a good person for some of her addiction struggles in the past. She is sober now and I am so proud of her. But he uses this as to why she is a bad person to be around. The night before the concert we go to pizza, and I tell my boyfriend my boss's baby shower in 2 weeks. We have discussed it many times. And he tells me that now he probably won't go, and that if he can't, I can't go either. In public, he is talking very loud and rudely to me, where people stare and look concerned. He then brings up the concert and gets very upset, yelling at me that I'm not going, threatening me if I go he will have to think about this relationship. We have been together for 6 years. We go to car and I am degraded for the people I choose to have in my life and yelled at for 20 minutes. I am not kidding when I say yell. He cannot just talk, he is screaming for a straight 20 minutes. And if I talk he cuts me off, tells me to shut up or will yell over me. He thinks everyone, even some family members, are bad for me and I shouldn't be around them, or he will judge me if I do. He says he doesn't want a girlfriend who associates herself with certain people. If also says that if we have kids, I wouldn't be a fit mother due to my choices in my friends. There have been people in the past I have had to completely cut out because my boyfriend makes me choose between them or him. I am sorry if this is confusing and a lot. Any advice is appreciated. Frock of Seagulls commented, "Your BF is controlling and abusive. Please visit https://www the hotline or /is-this-abuse/. If you're not ready to leave, at least make sure you're using a form of birth control he cannot tamper with before you have an oops that ties you to him forever. But please get out." Snazzy Bees commented, "Yes. The fact that he's setting up these double standards, trying to isolate you from friends and family, and things it's appropriate to scream at you are all red flags. You're far better off single than with this guy. Also, it's very mean of him to go to a festival you've wanted to go to for ages without you. I understand partners don't need to do everything together, but the fact that he didn't even ask you or tell you about it is just shitty. If this were his only offense, I wouldn't go to dumping him as the first response, but with everything else you said here, I think he's beyond talking to. Cut your losses and dip. The fact that you're asking if you need to leave means you also realistically know the answer is that you do. Hold on to that and do yourself this kindness. You deserve it. Always _the_short_1 commented, if he's making you choose between him and your friends, he's controlling you. He has no right to dictate what you do or who you hang out with, and your time is there for you to decide what to do with it. Not him. You. Uptown commented. Jaded. Your BF's abusive behaviors and anger issues cannot be excused, but perhaps can be explained. Especially if you would speak to a psychologist in your city. They may be due to his having very weak control over his own emotions, i.e., a lack of emotional skills he had no opportunity to learn in childhood. My EXW has that problem. If that is an issue for your BF, you likely have been seeing the following 4 red flags. The first is a strong abandonment fear. I therefore ask whether, a few months into your relationship, he started showing strong jealousy over harmless events, or started attempting to isolate you away from close friends and family. He would view your spending time with friends, family as you're choosing them over him. Moreover, he usually would hate to be alone by himself. Second, you would be seeing him rely heavily on black-white thinking, wherein he tends to categorize some people as all good with me, or all bad against me, and will recategorize them, in just a few seconds, from one polar extreme to the other based on a minor infraction. Because he also uses BW thinking when judging himself, he hates to acknowledge making a mistake. To him, it would mean he is all bad. He thus would blame nearly all mistakes on you and view himself as the victim. Always the victim. Further, to validate his victim status, he would keep a detailed mental list of every infraction, mistake you ever did, real or imagined, and would not hesitate to pull out the entire list to defend himself in the most insignificant disagreement with you. Moreover, this BW thinking also would be evident in his frequent use of all or nothing expressions like you always and you never. Third, you generally would not see him expressing his rages to casual friends, co-workers, or total strangers. He usually gets along fine with them. Rather, the outbursts and temper tantrums almost exclusively would be expressed against a close loved one, e.g., against you or his parents. Fourth, you are convinced he truly loves you, but you often have seen him flipping on a dime between Jekyll, loving you, and Hyde, devaluing or hating you, often making you feel like you're walking on eggshells. These flips would occur in a few seconds in response to some minor thing you say or do. And a few hours or days later, he could flip back just as quickly. Jaded. Have you been seeing strong occurrences of all 4 of these red flags?